Hey guys, how you doing? This is jpsarrireviews. Welcome again to my channel. I want to thank you for those that took the time last night to watch the stream, but also those are watching the video because people are still watching the video now. And thank you very much for the support. It was my first live stream. It's something that I didn't think that I would be able to do. I was a bit afraid of doing. But thankfully, we got to it, and we talk about SciShow. It was we spent like a little bit over an hour and a half, 5 minutes, but we were very extensive with SciShow. We talk about a lot of their pieces, a lot of the stuff. I apologize because of the sound wasn't great. There was something going on with my my microphone and the computer. It was not sending information properly. It was not properly set up. And I didn't notice. He did it by itself. Normally he does that, and of course he throw that off. But at least the sound was clear. You can understand me well. It's not a problem. It's not that really high pitch or very low pitch. It's just a little the distorted voice sound. But thank you for those that watch it. But today I want to talk about. We're going to talk about Iron Studios. Iron Studios. It's definitely did a lot of great stuff. And of course, SciShow is the one that is distributing Iron Studios here in North America, although Iron Studios also is selling their own stuff, particularly on the 1/10 scale. But anything that is bigger, they have to do it through SciShow. And some other pieces, they're doing it, all the licenses, they're doing it through SciShow. But they have a great lineup here. And you can see on this on the screen, I have so I'm showing some of the stuff that they are showcasing. They have the Hawkman, 1989 Batmobile Batman, the Joker, the Doomsday Adventure and Shadow from Dungeons and Dragons. I think that's what it is. Yeah, Lord of the Rings collection, the Nazgul diorama. That's also for Lord of the Rings. Jurassic Park Triceratops diorama. They got Thanos, Captain America, Iron Man, Fat Thor, Daredevil, Captain America, First Avenger, and then of course they got the 1/10 collection, the Avengers Endgame collection, for the Into the Spider-Verse collection, and the X-Men collection. They have Freddy Krueger, Ezio from Assassin's Creed, and the Minico collectibles. They're kind of like a little bobblehead things. And we're gonna go in detail. We're gonna have images so that way we can point out the stuff that that actually was there, and then we're gonna go through all of that. But I want to say before we go into that, I want to say thank you. If you have any questions or any comments, please leave your comments in the chat, and that way I can answer if necessary. But let's get into it. I was going to actually to the website, and last night I used ToyArk as the example, and actually ToyArk, in my opinion, is the one that has the most pictures altogether. Yeah, you can go to Facebook groups, you can go to the forums, and they also have nice pictures, but you have to kind of go through page to page. And here they have it all in one single way, which is very nice. And as you can see, Hawkman, and this is pricey. This is $1,200. And I was going to, there's different prices depending on which one you do. If you go for the deluxe version, which is the one that has extended wings, that's like $1,500 through SciShow. If you want just the regular one, that will be the $1,200. Is this one right here? That one just has the closed wings. But the deluxe version has open and closed wings, so it has two parts. You can actually also purchase just the open wings. But look at this one. It really looks good. It's huge. This piece is huge. Just like that, just with the closed wings, is huge. Has a lot of details. A 1/3 scale. Let's see. This is through SciShow. Let's see if we can find it there. I think the deluxe version is already sold out, if I'm not mistaken. No, right there. It's still open, right there. You can see Hookman open and closed wings. That looks pretty neat. That thing is huge. And in the con, look at that. That's the open wings. That's huge. But the pictures they showcase at the convention, they're really, really good. The piece looks really great. This is going to be a huge one. You have to have like a room. You have to have like a museum size place just to display the whole thing. You can purchase it just like that, just with the open wings. Or you can do it with the closed wings. But I'm saying if you're going to do it, just do it. Go all out. Just get the whole thing like this. This is cool too. Definitely pretty cool. And this is only distributed through SciShow in North America. Very nice. Pretty cool. I definitely like this, what they're doing there. Let's go back and see if there's more pictures of that. Very cool piece, like you can see right there. I really like the detail. It's a lot of detail, really well sculpted. I can tell you one thing, Iron Studios has been doing phenomenal. This is the second thing that I really caught a lot of people's attention, and this is the Vatman, the 1989 Vatman and the Vatmobile. They're a 1/10 scale. I don't think there is a price yet. This to be disclosed, but look at that. I don't know if this is actually opens up or anything, and it's kind of like the Hot Toys, perhaps. So, I think it's a bit large. Well, no, the Hot Toys that came out is a 1/6 scale for their figures, but that's pretty neat. I like I like this. Really like the display. So it's all gonna be displayed as one. Definitely, it's going to be. This is a much better picture. This is not there. We don't have a price yet. It's not for sale at Sideshow yet. But that looks great. Of course, he has all the detail. They did a fantastic job. I don't know if those are real rubber tires, but that looks unique. 1/10 scale to be disclosed. I'm sure there's going to be prices. Some of the other displays, the dioramas they had, they're like around, and that's just for around the same scale, 1/10. They're looking at $1,200, $1,500 for the Jurassic Park diorama. So I'm guessing that it's going to be somewhere around that price point, probably $1,500. Now this is what is it? Avenger and Shadow Demon. This is for Dungeons and Dragons. This is a fantastic diorama. This is another eye catcher. It really looks nice. One thing, a lot of times people always come and say, well, small, they when they make the comparisons between the big, figures and the small figures, they always say, well, bigger is better. But in my opinion, smaller is better, because if you're able to pull in this case, the detail on small figures, then you're pretty much a master. And a company that knows how to do small stuff and they do it well, to me, they have a special place in my heart. They definitely are great artists. And definitely this piece, as you can see, has so much detail. This collection, Dungeons and Dragons, you can go to, they have it on Iron Studios. I don't think they have it on the Iron Studios page. Let's see, we have it there. Yeah, they have here. They have a lot of figures. And these small figures, 1/10 scale, they're really nice for a good price. You can get them at Sideshow, as you can see right there, $59, $99, $100. So it's an average of $100, somewhere around that price. If you go to, I think you do it through Sideshow, also the same. I'm not sure if the Sideshow do it, but you can see the price. So definitely this is a nice collection. There's something different than just what you normally get some other places. Definitely, I'm very happy that we get to see more stuff like this, more than just the Marvel or DC. But definitely that thing has a lot of scale. Also, the prices to be disclosed. I'm sure that this is not going to be cheap, but it looks great. Now they're also, again, they still doing the Lord of the Rings the pieces, the 1/10 scales, and these are great, as you can see right here. This is a great collection. This is definitely a great collection. It really does have a lot of great stuff there, as you can see. I really like it. Again, if you're watching this, you're watching me, thank you for watching, and please leave any comments. Also, of course, this is going to be recorded and it's going to be uploaded later on for future reference, and I'm going to go in detail with this. Let me go. This is the Gandalf Deluxe version. This is a 1/10 scale. I was going to, I think, their website. Let's see if I find some prices here. This Gandalf, it's a deluxe version, is $115, and it looks good. I really like what they're doing here. What's the other company? I forgot the name. Weta Workshop is the one that has been doing a lot of the Lord of the Rings stuff for years. Some of the greatest stuff. But I think Iron Studios is also coming very strong with some of their figures, and very nice. If you can complement there. I really like what they did. Here's Frodo. That piece is looking at $95. Very affordable. I'm telling you this, if you think that the statue collecting is expensive, it is expensive. But if you go for the small stuff, you can get affordable stuff. And sometimes people were saying, well, that's just the poor man statues. But no, it's not. If you can have more of them in one single space, you can create some very amazing dioramas, and you can have a lot of pieces together. And for the price, definitely it really does well. I like this one, the Nazgul. This is the one extending up. There's one with an action right there, attacking Nazgul. That looks great. Man, this is, you can create a nice diorama, and the detail. I think that their Iron Studios is doing fantastic with that detail. And this is another thing that caught my eye. This is kind of like a Nazgul diorama. Look at this. This is a 1/20th scale, which is kind of more comparable to what it does. So if you're a water collector, look at that. The diorama has so much detail. It's huge. Of course, it's a 1/20 scale because the dragon is huge. But man, that thing is great. It's nice. And I think this one also is going to be, the price is going to be disclosed. But look at that. That's a lot of detail in that dragon. And the Nazgul on top of it. And that soldier right there. That warrior. Going through the stairs. This is cute. I really like this one. This is huge. If you look in the background, the guy and standing right there, shoulders are right here, so head's probably around there. So that means that thing is standing up. It's high, but very nice. So this is going to be a pricey one for sure, but very nice. They also have, of course, the 1/10 scale. You have the Captain America, the First Avenger. This one is the deluxe version, so it comes with interchangeable portrait, unmask. Really like it. 1/10 scale. Really like the base. Very nice. Has that First Avenger appeal. Cool. Look at this picture here. I don't think there is a price for this one yet. I didn't see a price. I haven't seen it on the website. It's not on SciShow either. But I really like this. The likeness is a spot on for that little size. For a 1/10, it's pretty good. This is another one that people were so happy with. This is the Joker, the Nurse version. Looking good. That looks good. They did a fantastic job. This is the thing. I can tell you one thing about Iron Studios. Is they're doing a lot of new stuff. A lot of stuff that nobody else is doing. Or they're trying. And I think they're succeeding. And they have a very affordable. Not only they have expensive, statues for 1/3, 1/4, but the small stuff. The small stuff is also very, collectible. It's a great collectible for that little size. And this is one that really caught my eye. And there's no prices to be disclosed. The Doomsday. And that Doomsday is huge. It's a 1/10 scale, but it's huge. So this is not going to be a cheap one. This is probably around $200 or more. Look at that. 1/10 scale. That thing is huge. They already have a Superman, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Let me go to SciShow page. Maybe we can see there's a Superman that goes along with it. I think there is. You can see a lot of the pieces here. Some of them that already come out. This Bane is also cool. Very cool. It's also for pre-order, but they didn't have any on display. Let me show you the Bane now that we're here. I don't think there was on display. But I'm telling you, that Bane. And this was just on the SciShow website. I don't think they have it on display. I didn't see it. Well, I wasn't there, but I didn't see it through all the videos and all the pictures. I didn't see one. But man, that Bane looks good. For 1/10, this is perfect. This is nice. And the price $115, you can't go wrong with that. You cannot go wrong with that. I think there's a Superman somewhere. Let's see if I can find it. If they have it. Well, they have the Superman, the blacks. Well, this is just a big one. This is 1/4 or 1/3. Well, I don't see it. Maybe it's on the other website. Doesn't matter. We know that it's going to be at some point. And look at that cable right there. That cable is awesome too. Man, this piece is good. Look at that cable. Cable has been doing great. The SciShow cable, we talked about it last night. Fantastic. But this one, I love the detail. I love even the canister right there and the smoke. It does have a resemblance with the style of some others that I've seen, more modern versions, kind of a little bit like the one, the XM. And there's another custom that I've seen that is kind of very, has the same suit. But it looks nice. This looks neat for that price. 110. I know a lot of people, they say, well, this is too small, but this is the perfect size for me. For the price point, this is a perfect statue. If you're really counting your pennies and trying to be more selective about things, and you want to try something new and something that is fresh coming into the market, try Iron Studios. They definitely are, they're pushing this stuff. They're creating great statues. I like that one. Look at this. The detail looks great. Look at that. The paint job was done great. And I haven't really seen so many people complain about Iron Studios QC. There's some, like every other company, they do have some QC issues. This is, of course, sold through SciShow. So definitely they're stand behind it. And Iron Studios has been doing great. Look at that. Holding that knife. Looks great. I mean, look at the face of this kid. He's amazed by what he's seeing. I'm like him. So I'm like him. Definitely, this are great stuff for, any kid that goes to a con. I remember when I was a kid and used to go to cons. Definitely great. But this is another one that really, this Jurassic Park Triceratops diorama. I really like this one. There's no price yet. This is going to be expensive. I know that already because if you go to some of the, let me show you. Let's go to, we don't have it here. I don't think so. Yeah, some of this, you can see this. The T-Rex attack, of course, is a lot huge. It's a little larger. That is $1,200, $1,300 for that one alone. And they have two sets, so you can do that for $2,500 for the two sets. For the two parts that they created one single diorama. Like you can see that one. So of course it's a lot pricier, but that one I would say it would be close to $1,000, probably less, $900. But some of the dioramas that they do, they're pricey. They're really priced. It's a 1/10 scale, so it's not that small when you think of it. The figure. If this is a 1/10 scale, this is around the same size of, some of the Frodo figures right there, and they're costing $100. And you get all these little parts, all the little pieces, all the little components. Definitely, it's going to be a pricey one. But I know Jurassic Park fans are going to be excited, and are really excited for this one. It really looks neat, and the color. Look at that detail. The paint job is done fantastic. Look at his smile right there. This is good. This is great detail. They did a great job, man. This is a nice piece. Truly. And of course, now we go into the big stuff. This is the 1/4 scale deluxe version. This is the deluxe Captain America from Avengers Endgame and Iron Man. Man, these pieces are not cheap at all. But they're awesome. If you're a 1/4 scale collector, this one, the Captain America, you look in, depending on which one you buy, is between $800 to $700. So that's expensive, more expensive than what Sideshow's producing at $600 right now. But this one comes, I think the regular shield and the deluxe version has the broken shield. Now the Iron Man, the Iron Man, this is a deluxe version, is between $1,200 to $900. I think the different version is the unmasked version is for the deluxe. And you have Fat Thor right here. I think that's $760. Very nice pieces. They're huge. Look at this detail. Love the detail there. He looks great. Actually, these three, they need to go together. Look at Cap. Looking good. Some of the blood doesn't look as natural there. More like a paint thing. But the details fully sculpted. All that texture is just sculpt. Fantastic. It's a fantastic job with this piece. You can say that. Look at this face. Great job. Definitely. And Thor. This display is going to be a pricey one. You look at, come to think, it's $1,200 for the... No, it's $1,200 for Iron Man. Then plus you add $800 for Cap and the set almost 8 for Thor, 16, 12. It's 20, 28, almost $3,000. Then over $3,000 is for this display, with counting all the shipping costs. This is a much better picture, and you can see the face looking good. That's definitely a great piece. Great piece. Love even the detail on the ground, the broken symbol right there, but also the ground, the little grass, patch of grass. That's good. That's cool. Of course, there's no price. I'm giving you the price based on what is on the website, because I went to the website and Sideshow. Actually, that's where you find the prices. Now, this is, in this case, Thanos from the movie as well. This one is going to be prices between $1,200 to $1,000, depending on if you have the deluxe version, which has the extras. I think it's just this version right here with the doesn't have the helmet on. Let me show you. We can see it perhaps on the Sideshow website, because they're on the Sideshow. You don't see it on the Iron Studios website. Let's see if we can find it. If they have it here. I think I saw it. Why not? They move stuff around a lot sometimes in this. I used to love the old website, Sideshow website. It was not as, like you have to look for a lot of stuff nowadays. And I know they don't have it on this one. In any case, I saw it earlier. I don't know what happened to it. Well, no reason to cry over spilled milk. Let's move on. So it's around $1,200. The other one has the helmet on, just the basic, but of course this one has the 2. So that's the deluxe version. Really like it. It's okay. If you're really into the movie and if you want the movie display, of course, you're going for the other one, then you have to get this one. I think on the display alone is great. A 1/4 scale piece. Looks really tall. He is huge. Of course, same scale. Yeah, right there. Price $1,200 deluxe version, $1,000 for the regular. They have it there. And they have a lot of the little stuff. The 1/10 scale, I think, is the part where I'm really so inclined personally, me as a collector, I really like that idea with them. Definitely, it's pretty good, as you can see right there. The good thing about it is that, they're doing a lot of stuff. They're doing a lot of stuff that that other people are not doing, and really killing it. Killing it that way with the stuff they're really doing, as you can see on that display. You can see that. Iron Spider fighting in this case, the Outrider. That's going to be $210. I'll look at the website. It's $210, which is not bad. And just give me a second, guys. Trying to do all this stuff with one screen. I definitely need a second screen here on this setup. I do miss my when I used to do that at my job. I used to have 2 setups. No, I used to have 3 screens. Now I don't. Here home, I only use 1 screen, but definitely I'm going to get me another screen because I love them, to do have a lot of open windows so I can do all this stuff. But you can see the iron. I really like this one. Like the colors for $210. I think it's a fair price for the stuff that is there. Look at that one. There's a lot of the small detail. That Falcon in the background, very nice. This collection, you're looking at prices that range between, I think I was going through them. I don't know if I have. Yeah, it's $130. So the prices vary depending on the mod. It could be $180. It could be almost $200. It could be just $100 for something. Falcon is $130. Very nice piece. And if you can see Black Panther. I don't know how much that one is. That one, right, 160 right there. If you can see, it's so very tiny right there. You can see on one corner is 160. Very nice. They're all based on the movie, on the Avengers Endgame. So if you want to have an Avengers Endgame diorama, this is the thing. 165 for the Hulk. A lot of people are not really happy with this Hulk or the way the Hulk was portrayed in the movie. I don't have a problem with him. This is another version. This is for Doctor Strange coming out of this pretty much. I don't know, this portal. There's a version that was for Avengers Endgame, for Avengers Infinity War. I'm sorry. This is a version for this. You can still go to, when you go to the Iron Studios, let's see if we can go. Avengers Infinity War, they have the collection, the whole 10 that came out. They had a lot of pieces that came out for that collection, as you can see right there. Everything that came from Infinity War. They have some nice pieces, so you can still purchase them at the website at Iron Studios USA. Very cool, very nice. Now, if you want to have a display just for Avengers Endgame, or you want to complete some of it, you can hit Doctor Strange for that. I think, it's unavailable now, so it's already sold out. So many of them are sold out, but you can find them in other distributors, sometimes some comic book shops and stuff. Yeah, they're unavailable now, but that's the collection. At least they have a record where you can see that Drax is pretty cool. So you can see. So this stuff is new. This is the stuff that is coming through Sideshow. You can go to Sideshow. This is no price yet. It's to be disclosed. The Fates, it's okay. It's not bad for what it is. I think it still needs some work. A little bit of more work. It kind of looks like Tony Stark, Downey Jr., but I don't know. It's like missing something for some reason. And it's so small. It is just my opinion, maybe just the angle, but the snapping finger, definitely this is going to be, I think, a favorite. People are going to love it. Maybe, I don't know, it's just something a little off. This one right here, this one looks good. Like this, Bucky. Bucky looks great right there. Face look great. maybe a little roundish, but I think it's just the camera shot. And this is a cap, with the broken shield. I think there's two versions. You got the regular shield and the broken shield as well for this 110. This is 110 scale. Pretty neat. Then you have the Iron Man from the movie. Very cool. Which is Mark 85. And this is the Thor. Fat Thor, which is who was one of my favorite characters in the film. The face looks not bad. It has I can see the eyes are different blue, and this is like a darker, I don't know, hazel eye. So that's detail. And Scarlet Witch, she looks great. I love even the translucent, resin they use. I don't know. That's the one of the reasons why I was complaining yesterday about some things with Sideshow. Some of the big pieces, which are huge, and they some of the effects are not as translucent, are more like dull colors for a lot of stuff, like what happened with I forgot Green Lantern and some other figures. I feel that they missed that, and you see and you can say, well, it's just because it's impossible, but you see here Iron Studios doing it with smaller pieces, which you might say, well, it's because they're smaller and they're more fragile. I doubt it. I don't think so. But everyone has an opinion. I like this one. This is a nice piece. This is going to be $115 according to this. And here you have Star-Lord looking pretty good. Like this one. I'm telling you, these are great dioramas. You can get great dioramas. This is the Thanos one-tail scale. I love this launching action pose. I think this one is going to be pricey. This is $210 for the deluxe version, this one. And this is a $160. I don't know what entails with that one. Let's see if we can see that. I think I saw that at Sideshow. Let's look at the differences. Oh, here's the Thanos I was looking for earlier. $1,000 for the regular. Man, it disappeared for a second. Now it's back. Now this is the deluxe. For that tiny piece. You can see right there. Real look. I really love the detail. It looks a bit pinkish. Which, yeah, it's kind of like that. Maybe it's just a picture. Maybe it's just a picture. Okay. LED light up. Okay, well that explains the price point. And of course, he has a switch out head and also a switch out hand. He has the hand with the gauntlet. So yeah, it does make sense with for the price. I think it's a good price. It's a fair price for what you're getting. You're getting a lot of stuff with it, which is pretty cool. Definitely, it is definitely really, really cool. And sorry, I'm going through some of these pages, making sure I'm not forgetting anyone. All right. Here's a close-up. Very nice close-up. Love the detail here. Look at that face. Look at the expression. Love even the lips. Teeth. 110 scale. Full of detail. Pepper pots. Nice. In the background, you have Iron Patriot and the Rocket. I really like this. They have all this lined up for every character. I think, definitely Iron Studios is killing it with this. It's a great idea. They implemented it so well. And here you can see Rocket and Iron Patriot. The pose is all right. But for the scale, I think it's great. The color scheme, it's all right. The face of Rocket, it's okay. It is okay. It's not, I would say, 100% accurate. And this is the Outrider. This is also, if you can get a bunch of Outriders, you can make a big diorama, battle diorama. It's a general Outrider. This is $105. So if you can get a few of them, then you can have a nice battle diorama. This is, to be disclosed, it was showcased here. There's not, you don't see it on the website. This is the, of course, you see the Black Widow with the Red Skull. Looking good. This is a nice idea, nice diorama. It looks great. Love the detail. Small piece here with her, but on the background, the Red Skull is huge. Groot, this is probably like a $95, something like that. It's very small. The face looks alright with Hawkeye, but still nice in this collection. Some are better than others. Look at the Red Skull right there in the back. This is just a diorama, but man, that's a nice diorama. Great idea. They did a phenomenal idea. And this is another thing that I'm really liking, and this is for Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse. Really liking the design here. Definitely one of my favorite movies. Probably my favorite movie of last year. Look at this, Miles Morales. Love this. I don't think there's a price for those yet. But definitely that looks pretty cool. I don't know. I love the detail there. Definitely love it. Right there, as you can see. This one, Peter Parker, Spider-Man. The legs are a bit skinny though. It looks fine, but he's just like a bit, I don't know, the skinny. Maybe it's just the angle, but you feel look a bit skinnier than in comparison. But the face is spot on. For 110, it's not bad. I like this one, the Noir Spider-Man with Spider-Pig. This is pretty cool. Definitely like, and all kind of go together. You can see they have the same, I would say style, the same design base, so they can all attach together. That's pretty neat. I like that one. Look at that. Spider-Pig looks awesome. That's pretty neat. Really like it. The detail, man. The detail is great. Now, this is when, I'm not going to say that I'm too crazy about her face. Her expression is not, I don't know, that great. Or the pose. But it plays with the whole, team that they have going. And which is not bad. And now, this is part of the X-Men collection. Going with Cable as well. And I'm very happy with this one. This is very nice. There's the Professor X. Super nice. A lot of great detail. And they have, of course, Mystique. But let me go back because they only have a picture. But so let's go back to, I think Sideshow is the one that has it. Let's see if they have it. So we can really see more pictures of Professor X right there. $175 pre-order. As you can see right there. Love the detail. And the picture on the con is the detail is there. But look at that. Even with the base. Cerebro. Broken stuff, all the detail for a tiny little piece. Look at that. Look at all the detail there. The broken table, the missing the chess pieces, the rug, the wood. Fantastic job. The pottery, broken pottery. Look at the scale. Pretty nice for that 110. Great job. They did a fantastic job with that one, definitely. And of course, they got Mystique. She looks okay. I want to say that she looks super great, but definitely has the classic costume. And of course, now they have still in the 110 scale, they got Freddy Krueger. To be disclosed, there's no price yet. Not a fan, I would say, of horror, stuff. I've never been. But I do like some of the design they choose here. Look at this, the smoke coming out through that pipe. A lot of detail here. A lot of great detail. That's another angle. Pretty cool. Ezio from Assassin's Creed. I don't think there's a price on that one yet. I could be wrong. Let me see if they have it on the Sideshow website. They might not have it on the Sideshow, but they might have it on Yeah, I don't see it here. All right, let's go to. There's the Galaxy. Those right there, Assassin's Creed. They don't have anything yet, but this one was the first one they got. It was $100, still available on the Iron Studios store, online store. Very nice one. This is a nice one. So definitely this one is going to be also, I think, another addition to that collection that is expanding. And this is another thing that they do, is call them the Minico collectibles, which are very kind of like a tiny little things, like the pops. They're very, cheap. They're like around $20 or so. I don't know if they're vinyl or they're like polystone. To be honest with you, I don't know. Let me go and check one of them. At the SciShow website, we will know for sure. It's PVC, so they are PVC. Okay, so they're all PVC statues. For those, I think those are great for kids. It's important always to bring our kids into the hobby, and I think the best way to do it is by showcasing stuff like this. Bringing our kids to the hobby is always. I would say the best way to really, first of all, to have communication with them, to communicate with them, to establish a relationship with our kids, but also to introduce them into some of those passions that we have, some hobbies. And I think hobbies are always important. Not only sports is important to introduce our kids, but also hobbies, so they can keep their head straight in life. And I think this is one thing that you can certainly do. And it looks great. So they have for Lord of the Rings. They have for Harry Potter. They have for, of course, Thundercats. PVC pieces, not bad at all. Looking forward to that. I like the Thundercat things. It's not something that I would personally collect, but definitely something that I will buy for my nephew. So some of you know my daughter's already grown. She's already 18 years old. Lives on her own. Definitely. So now it's my nephew is the one that is getting, and this is definitely the one that everybody's talking about, and the one that people are so excited about. I think the one for scale collectors is this Daredevil, and I can tell you one thing. In my opinion, this is the best Daredevil we have seen so far. We have good Daredevils from SciShow, From XM, it's a fantastic Daredevil. But this one is a good combination of all of them. With the base, you can see the glass in the background from the church. The statue, all the church, decoration. But the figure, he looks like Daredevil, It's not like a modern version. It has like a combination between classic Daredevil and modern Daredevil, so it's a combination of both. It's a compromise, but look at that detail. There's no price point in this yet, but if you're a big Daredevil fan, and I have a couple of friends that are big Daredevil fans, like my friend Chris Bales, B-Muda from B-Muda channel. Now, he's actually at the San Diego Comic-Con this year. He's probably going to talk about a lot of the things that he's seen. So follow his channel as well. And he definitely is going to go crazy for this because he's a big Daredevil fan. But look at that. I like this, the angel, all this, the detail. This is going to be a pricey piece. I'm looking around. It's going to be between $1,200, $1,000 to $100, something like that, or more, just because of the base. No, actually, it's going to be more than that. No, this is Hawkman. I'm going too fast. I already left. It's to be this close. It's 1.4. So yeah, it's going to be a pricey piece. But man, that looks so fantastic. I'm really looking forward. It's not for sale yet at SciShow, but every picture I've seen, there's no interchangeable head, which I don't mind. I don't think it needs it. Definitely every picture you have seen, every video I've seen, people are praising it. And I think it's going to be one of those that people are going to pre-order day one. Definitely very, very nice piece. And this is what actually I see at Toy Arc. Definitely they're doing fantastic. I can tell you one thing. Iron Studios is doing it, and is doing it great. They are definitely pumping a lot of stuff through SciShow, of course, but also doing through their website. So you can go to their website and you can get the stuff there. They have great prices. The 110 scale is phenomenal. It's a great starting point if you're decided to get into collectibles and you don't want to break the bank with the big pieces that can come and they add up really fast, with the prices. They start small. Start with the 110, and the 110 is perfect. And, as many other collectibles, they start graduating from one thing to the next, and, they move from one scale to the other. A lot of these little pieces, of course, they gain value over time. You can then sell them in the future, and they move to something different. It's up to you. It depends. Every person is different and how they approach the collectibles. But definitely, Iron Studios, it really surprising. I really like what they're doing. They're doing fantastic. They did fantastic. And really looking forward to whatever else they come. So what is your opinion? What do you think? Is there anything in this stuff that you have seen today that you really like? Anything in this collection that you're particularly fond to? Anything that you didn't like? Anything that you think that Iron Studios need to improve? Just let me know in the comments below. You can do that through the chat, but you also do that through the video. This video, of course, is going to be uploaded later on, so it's going to be on my channel, so you're able to look it up and use it for reference. So once again, thank you for taking time. Thank you for watching. Tonight, I'm going to have another live stream. We're going to cover other companies. I haven't decided yet where I'm going to talk about because there are many companies. The list is large. Probably going to talk about statues more. Some other statue companies. We'll go in detail when we get that. I just wanted to get these companies out of the way because these are the big companies, and Iron Studios has definitely brought a lot of stuff to the convention. So once again, my friends, God bless. Take care, and I'll see you tonight. Take care. Bye bye.